Hey guys, it's V, and I'm so excited because it's officially Preptober and NaNoWriMo season, and I'm so excited. And I thought I'd share with you guys what my plans are for Preptober and NaNoWriMo in case you guys were curious. But I guess I should start off with saying what NaNoWriMo is in case some of you are like, what? Nano who? NaNoWriMo is a challenge that takes place throughout the whole entire month of November where writers are tasked with writing 50,000 words of a novel. And this can be first draft, you can be a NaNoWriMo and do revisions, so like a second draft, third draft, edits or whatever. And the month before that, October, is dedicated as the month to prepare for that, which we call Preptober. I had someone comment on my video last year an alternate name for Preptober that was so good, and I forget what it is. If I can find the comment, maybe I'll put it here. But yeah, anyway, essentially this month of October is dedicated to preparing for writing our novel in November. And I need Preptober this year because I will be doing a brand new story in November, and I'm so excited. I haven't done a first draft for NaNoWriMo in a couple years, so I think. Anyway, I'm really excited about that. Originally, my plan earlier on in the year was to finish Project ITL, like the second draft. For those of you who don't know, I have a whole playlist of the projects, like the writing projects that I've been working on, which I recently added to my channel, like the playlist that you can like track their journey if you want. But essentially, Project ITL was a YA romance that I've been working on, and I've been working on draft 2, and it's like around 50k, at 50k right now, but I know it's gonna be around 20,000 more before it's done. So originally I wanted to have it done by the end of September so that October, November, like I could just let it rest and stuff. That didn't happen. It's at like 50k right now. I don't want to rush through the last 20,000 words or whatever, so I'm just literally gonna put it on pause and focus October and November and probably December on this new novel, and then I could just come back to Project ITL, which is totally fine. Plans change and that's okay. But you guys, this new idea, I'm literally so excited for it. I have like a little notes page on my phone where anytime I get an idea for a novel, I write it down because I do not trust myself to remember things. There's no way. So I'll literally write it down right away if it's like one sentence or like a sentence in bullet points, or you know, sometimes it's just like story, like title ideas, and I'm like, I don't even know what this will be about, but I love this title, work around it. Or like character names, or like I just have a whole list in a notes page of ideas and stuff. But a couple months ago I got this idea and immediately other like sub-connecting ideas fired off, and I was like, I need to write this. And I know when an idea is like good for me to write if it's something I would want to read. I feel like that's just like a popular basic rule of thumb: write the book you want to read, which just is so true. So yeah, I'm really excited. It's a romance. I consider myself a romance writer. I have written a draft of a different genre anyway, whatever, but romance is my favorite to write. Essentially, okay, I'm not great at blurbing, but I've decided that from now on I'm gonna try to make the blurb before I write the book, because what happened with Project Soulmates is that I wrote the book and then it's just so hard to blurb, and that's when I knew, okay, this might not be great for the market. So yeah, in case any of you are wondering, I haven't started querying that, and I don't know if I will yet. But anyway, so this one is like, the working title is Project Conditions Attached. So Conditions Attached is the working title. I don't know if I'm gonna keep it yet because I don't know. I just don't know, but it's my working title. So yeah, Project CA, Project Conditions Attached. What do we like better? I don't know. But basically it's gonna be this guy and this girl who are around my age, so college age. They might be fresh out of college. I don't know the details yet, but they get inherited this like ginormous bougie mansion house by this late woman who they both knew. And in this economy, and being fresh out of college, it's a big deal to get a house that you literally don't have to pay for. So obviously they're over the moon, ecstatic, they've hit the jackpot, the lottery. But when they show up to the front porch on move-in day, they are not alone. They are both getting this house, and they don't know that until they realize, oh, she left it to both of us. And unbeknownst to them, the lady, like the older woman who passed and left the house to them, knows them both in different ways. I'm not exactly sure what yet. I have to figure out the details. I think one of them's gonna be her secretary, the girl, and then the guy I want to be related in a familial way to her, whether it's grandson or something like that. So they're gonna both have had their previous like close relationships with her, and unbeknownst to them, she thinks that they would be perfect together. So that is why she kind of did this, like, you know, you get this nice house but you have to share it or whatever. So they've interacted once before and they didn't like each other. Enemies to lovers, of course. It's me. It's gonna be enemies to lovers. So immediately they're like, absolutely not. But they're both too stubborn to give the house to the other person just because they don't want to share it. So it's gonna be kind of like a rom-com, like humorous, where they're kind of like gonna try to drive each other out of the house like throughout the time period of, you know, getting the house, because there are conditions attached to her inheritance, into their inheritance, where they have to complete like a list of things to do around the house, like find the 5 secret passageways together, or like think kind of inheritance games a little bit. So this could be comp to inheritance games in the sense that there's a little bit of a fun scavenger hunt thing. This is the lady who passes a very eccentric lady, so she left quite a bit for them to do, and in the midst of them trying to drive each other out and also at the same time complete the list that they need to inherit this house, you know, a little romance builds up between them. Maybe, who knows? But yeah, that's essentially the premise, and that's all I have really. Like, I spent some time brainstorming and came up with this list, but that's all I have. I don't know a lot about my characters. I've yet to get to know them, and I don't know what the theme is gonna be. I don't know what the characters' internal struggles, desires are gonna be. That is what I'm dedicating October for. That is what I'm dedicating Preptober to, is coming up with all of this, really fleshing out this idea so that I have a concrete framework to work with to start writing it in NaNoWriMo. And that idea may seem daunting. It does, to be honest. But I'll be using Racon's new Preptober NaNoWriMo binder, which will be so helpful. I used their planner last year and it was amazing. I've been using their products literally for like over a year now, and it's just so helpful. And I know a lot of you guys have started using them too and love them. They have so many good products up for NaNoWriMo and Preptober right now on their site. Some of them are selling out, so definitely go get your hands on them. I have a code that you guys can use for a discount, and you can use the link in my description if you want. Like, they have so many exciting things. They have posters, which I ordered and I'm so excited. They're kind enough to be sending them to me. Look at how bare my walls are. My walls are so bare, so I'm excited to have some writing motivation posters. They also have cute wallpaper. I feel like wallpaper is such a good idea, like to have motivating writing quotes, because then it's like you're constantly seeing it, so you're gonna get, it's like an extra boost of motivation. And they have cute autumn themed like writing trackers, like word count trackers. Yeah, anyway, so I'm gonna be using the NaNoWriMo Preptober binder to literally do everything to prepare for my novel. That's what I'm gonna be spending my October doing. It's digital, by the way, which is amazing for me because I can sync it across all my devices, my laptop, iPad, phone. I like to have it on my iPad so I can write on it, but then sometimes if I want to type something up because it's longer, I'll have it on my laptop. And then when I'm writing, like actually writing, it's nice to have on my phone because then I have a little thing where I can just open it up and see, okay, here's my character profile for this person and this. It's amazing. It's so comprehensive. It has everything you can need to prepare your novel. So throughout the month of October, I'm going to be filling it out slowly but surely, figuring out my plot structure, my characters, and fleshing them out, getting to know them. I was so excited about Preptober and like preparing for like brainstorming and outlining a novel is like you get to know your novel more intimately and your characters, and it's exciting. I'm going to design my characters using Artbreeder. I love doing that. It's so fun. I'm going to see if I can figure out theme, but sometimes theme is something that doesn't hit right away and it's like it takes a draft or two, or like, I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, basically I'm just gonna, throughout the month of October, I'm gonna go through this page by page, fill it out, and in the process of doing that, develop a sturdy or a good framework, like I said, for writing this novel in November. So yeah, that's my plan. I don't know how NaNoWriMo will go for me this year, but I'm so excited to join in anyway because the sense of community during NaNoWriMo is exceptional. I just love it so much. And I want to know what you guys are working on if you're partaking in NaNoWriMo this year. You may not have a platform to declare what you're working on. You can use the comment section as your platform, and I'm sure other people would love to hear what you're working on as well. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm gonna go easy on myself, but I'm gonna have fun in the process, and I will take you guys along with me for as much as I can. And yeah, happy Preptober NaNoWriMo! As always, I wish you guys the best of luck on your writing projects, and remember to take care of yourselves. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!